Hello and welcome to Options Setup, Risk Management, and Adjustments. I'm Dan Passarelli. Today's presentation is going to be a nice short one. We're going to show you how you can use a very powerful platform to set up options trades, manage your risk, do adjustments, and a whole lot more. So this is going to be maybe about a 20-minute presentation, and you're going to love it. And at the end of the presentation, we're going to show you how you can actually use some of these tools that you learn about. The gentleman giving the presentation, Lex, is going to join us. Lex is one of the developers, actually, of this powerful platform that you're about to learn about. And he knows everything there is to know about it, and he's going to share it with you. And without further ado, let me turn it over to Lex. Give me just a second here.
All right, Dan, thanks. I'm going to show my screen here. I think it's monitor 2. It is. Good deal. So, Dan, if you can see that, let me know.
I sure can.
Okay. All right, we're going to spend a short amount of time and go through the platform, and I think Dan's going to finish up with some details about what the offer is. So we built a trading platform for the retail space. Okay, it can be high octane and it can be as simple as you want it. What you're seeing now is my personal screen. Okay, when I say my personal screen, I still do some trading. I still look at various setups and what have you. So I use a lot of the features in here. Keep in mind, all of this stuff can be removed from here, and you can get this down to a place where you're super happy with one or two things. Okay, some of the things that you do need are you need an option chain, and you need some tickets to make trades, options, and spreads. Okay. Also in the system, there are many analytical devices. We have H-file charts and H-file matrices. Okay. That stuff is to analyze implied volatility and historical volatility. For some, and I think Dan's community, they love to see that kind of comparative analysis. Very important function. The other thing we show, we call it a risk page. Sometimes risk pages have this crazy negative connotation. I never thought of it as that, quite frankly. I thought of risk as the things that I have open and the things that are at risk. It's that simple. So whenever I have an open position, and you can see my page here, this stuff is at risk to me. Okay, when I have open positions, until I close them, they are at risk. So our risk panel shows all of that inventory that you've accumulated for whatever reason, and it sums this up. Now I have this set in symbol mode. Okay, you can show all, and when you show all, holy cow, there's a lot of things here. Right, I've got all kinds of interesting, good things in here. So let's go back to symbol and just show something very simple. Let's go to Netflix. So in Netflix, in this risk page, and again, I've expanded this. So we have a command center that everything is docked in. And again, don't forget, all this stuff can move around. You can switch it around. We can set up layouts for you as well. And I'm going to show you another grid here in a second on top of all this. So let's go back to this risk panel. I'm going to expand it so you can see across the whole screen. Let's just take the columns and go from left to right. As you can see, I'm in Netflix, and all I did to get Netflix visible, all the details, I just clicked on the symbol. You can see the inventory I have, and we bring it down into chronological order. So here's the expiration that's coming up, next expiration, etc. You can see my options that I have in here, right? And you can also see that days to expiration, I have them highlighted. So the reason that's highlighted is because I made a setting, an alert, so that it will tell you when days to expiration is less than a certain number. The reason that's important is that when you get to an expiration, you see this little ITM here, that's in the money. We don't want to have this stuff convert to stock necessarily, so we want to be able to do something, roll that position out. Next column is just your position, total P&L, percent P&L, the current value of your inventory, and the cost of every trade you've made. Okay, obvious things to the right. I won't go over those, but that's bid ask and those sort of things. So from this panel, you can see all of your risk. Anything that you want to trade, you can just click on it. It'll fill in a ticket. right? So all I did was click on the position, and it'll fill in the full amount into the ticket, right? We colorize everything, so it is already set up so that when you put an option, I'm putting this 325 put in, the system already knows that I'm long 4. It shows it here, so does it show it here. Sell to close is illuminated in red. Buy to open, you can open more of these, or you can sell to close. So super easy to do. All you need to do is decide, hey, what price do I want to sell these at? The market is 172 at 176. Okay, you can certainly change prices. You can type over this. You can click on numbers that will change your pricing. When you're happy with that, send it out. Okay, and as you can see, we're after hours, right? So that will not go into the marketplace. It goes in pending state after hours. So that order's out there. If we were open, it would be a working order at that price. When it's filled, it'll give you a message in your event log. Boom, cleans up your risk panel, and you're on to the next thing. Okay, so keep in mind, I won't go through every detail about this, but the whole thing can be alerted. You can send alerts to your cell phone. You can send alerts on fills, on stock price movements, on option price movements. Everything is alertable. In the option chain, you can click on an option and it'll fill that price into your ticket. Anywhere you click will fill in that price. Ready to roll, colorized, ready to go to the marketplace. Okay. If you need to see a preview, so previews are better when you do sell options. So I'll turn preview on, and if you want to see some risk, you can set it up so that you can see some risk. And the important thing I would say show here is that it gives you how it hits your margin and the cost of this order. So that's a super nice thing to have when you're trading, especially on the sell side. Buy side, they make you buy everything at full value, so you tend to not to have big margin changes. It's just the cost of the order. But sells are a little different. If you wanted to send that order out, it's a simple send order, or I'm going to exit and not send that out. So that's the preview button. You can send things for analysis to what we call our what if. Our what if is simply a gigantic simulator of your position. Okay, so you can send into the simulator. You can send a single option like I've sent here. You can send it into complex order, which is a spread, or you can send it a strategy, which is something that you've created, or you can send an entire position. So right now I have just this Apple option in here. If I type in the Apple into the box and hit enter, it shows the entire base of my Apple position. So you can see this now that I got some real problems to the downside. So I'm starting losing some serious money down here, right? And you can see on the graph what that number is. And right now I'm in calculate percent. But if you go, you can even go by price or percent. All these values can change. You can move them all over the place if you'd like. What's nice about this is you can pick subsequent dates to see how your portfolio performs at different dates. So all you need to do is go choose that new date, and now you get a whole table of how time affects your inventory, whether it's any of those types of trades. Okay, if you wanted to try to clean some of this up, you can put in a what if position, right? So I can say, okay, I got a little problem right about here. So that's around the 190 strike. I might want to do something. So I can add a trade and go through the process of adding that trade. So I know that, maybe I'll put out an option out a few weeks and grab, like we said, the 190 put, and I'm gonna buy it. Geez, let's just do 100. You can see what things. So look what has changed that shape of that entire graph. Look at my P&L now, just by playing with this what if. Now that's going to cause some other added headaches. When you buy a lot of these options, you got some data problems. So you can remove this option, or you can uncombine it. So we'll see, I uncombine that, and now it goes back to my existing position. If I bring that back in and combine it, fixes our problem. Okay, so there's those kind of templates in here as well. So you can play a lot of games with computations and viewing risk analysis. Okay, important concept. Simple trades. Again, we said click on it. All of our strikes run down the middle of this tower, and you can click to change months. All I'm doing is clicking on the months, right? And it fills in the new month. Sends it right to that tower. Everything that you click on, we will remember for your session, so you can go quickly in between options if you like, without switching the option chain. So it's super easy. We actually have a new tower. It's not in this version, but a tower, which is a tower that looks like this for stock. So if you ever traded futures before, maybe you can trade options on a tower as well, just like this. so that this is a stock tower, so you can make your trades here. Or we have a new option tower that is similar to this, but just for options. So let's briefly talk about how to make a spread, and then I'll turn it over to Dan and see where we are. So a spread is one or two more legs. Okay, so all you need to do is click in between option and spread. Okay, I'm in spread. If you notice, I've got a scratch pad. It's this big white area, I'm sorry, black area right here. So there's nothing in it. So how do I get a leg in here? So I'm just going to do a simple put credit spread. It's a bull spread. We want the stock to go out. I'm going to click on the bid of the smaller leg to put in a buy leg. I'm going to click on the ask of the higher strike to put the sell leg in. Notice it's colorized. Greens are buys in our system, reds are sells. Okay, you can see where it hits on the option tower. You can see the at the money in blue, so you know exactly where that is. We automatically tell you what kind of spread it is. We tell you whether it's a credit or debit. You don't have to think about that. We fill in the midpoint price and your default size. So all sizes can be set as defaults in the settings page. So everything can be different in every stock. If you wanted to change the size, you can toggle, you can click on something and be ready to send that. So I'll try to get a little bit bigger credit. Again, it's not open, so it's not going to do anything, but I'll send out a 25 at an 85-cent credit. All I need to do is hit the send key. So notice that I hit that send key and it removes that from the scratch pad. You can set it so that it doesn't remove and it stays in there. Okay, so again, after hours, these things don't typically go out, but that spread went out. There it is, sitting in the marketplace in my open order panel, ready to go. Okay, ready to trade. If I wanted to change this price, I could click on it in my open orders, my working orders, and I wanted to lower this by a nickel to go to 80 cents. I can certainly do that. All I did was click the red -5. You can type in a new price and just resend it out. So, and that will change that price to 80. Super easy to manage yourself through this system. Okay. Lastly, let me just a couple things actually before I turn it over. I'm gonna show you the grid that I think Dan likes to use, and just know that there are trailing stops in here, OCOs, advanced orders. There's triggers. There's all kinds of conditional type orders that you can set up to manage your portfolio. I always like to tell our traders, try to take as much emotion out of this decision making as you can. So that's why we love these trigger type orders and all these conditional orders. When you set your parameters, you let the machine do the work and let the machine take you out of your inventory. So that can all be done in here. Okay, let's go to this grid real quickly. The grid is a self-floating template. I always bring it up so I put it over the command center so I kind of cover it like this, and I can still get to my buttons over here, right? And I can still see this. So if I click over here, it goes to the command center, and you have a hot button to pull this back up. All right. What's nice about this, and I don't have my expiration showing, but you can put multiple expirations in chains. So what's really sweet about this is if you're doing mixed month spreads, it's so easy to do. You pull up your spread ticket, it stays right on top. Click the option you want to sell, click the other month you want to buy, fills it right in. I got this long diagonal with calls, credit spread, all my prices, send that order out there. Okay, and out it goes, right? If you don't want this ticket to bother you anymore, just close it. It always comes back up. You can move it around. You can close it, whatever you need to do. Okay. In these types, in this grid, you can customize the colors, the sizes, the columns. You can take things out, mush things down. It's just terrific. So you do that in the columns. I won't go through all that, but know that you can. This is completely customizable. The other great feature of this this tool is you can compare implied volatility studies to the current volatility. So if you notice, I've chosen IV30. So that's a 30-day implied volatility. So that's a historical look at implied volatility of the 30-day option. And in Apple, it's 25.08. Okay. So what we do is we compare that 25.08 to every implied volatility in the option chain. You can see these little numbers that are green or red. Red numbers are less than the implied volatility. Green numbers are greater than the implied volatility. So it's a quick way of seeing where things are cheap, where things are dear in your option expiry by just simply looking at reds and greens. So I know that this July month right here, pretty low. It's 5.77 vol, lower than the 30-day. It's about 17 days out, so it might not be a great comparison. So let's just take a peek at the 20. Only 2 days, 2 vol points. So a little bit different setup there, right? We know we have, you know, some dog days coming with 4th of July. There's a lot of probably days that summertime people aren't trading. So you can see that little pattern of lower implied volatility relative to what's historical, because it may be seasonal, right? We start picking up here back in these farther out months. Who knows? We're going to have to hit another earnings date here soon, right? So that could be some of the reason for that. So there's some great tools in here for studying implied volatility and studying where it is relative to the actual implied volatility that's in the marketplace. You can trade stock from here. If you need to, click that little button up here, which is up here. I click on the bid, ask, or last. It'll pull a ticket in. You can insert prices, all kinds of orders, stops, you name it, autos, all kinds of neat orders with stock and options. We will also show all your Greeks in your particular stock at the top. We'll show your P&L of the options and the stock if you have a stock position, and the total of that P&L. You can adjust implied volatilities for earnings if you'd like. Take the earnings shocks out by just clicking a simple button. Okay, lots of things you can do here. I just wanted to show folks that, and so you can get a feel for a look at it. And incidentally, I only keep Delta in here, but all the Greeks are available. I just didn't put it in. So great trading from here too. Just right click on a position. You can close that position out right from a right click. Just send that baby out and out it goes. So super fast way to get in and out of things. All right, I think I'm gonna stop there for now. I'm gonna let Dan take over. I think he might just say a few words, and then that'll be it for me. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thanks a bunch for that, Lex. I'm going to take back over controls here. All right. And by the way, I do want to point out that options are not for everyone. You should read characteristics and risks of standardized options before trading. All right. So what Lex just showed you is a really, really great and powerful platform for you to set up options trades, to analyze them, to manage them, basically to do anything you want, and, well, notably, to trade them. It's a great platform. What if we could show you how you could get it for free? Well, let me introduce the MTM Synergy Plus Trader Package. I'm going to share with you how you can try out this powerful platform, trade commission-free, and get the top trade ideas every day from one of the world's leading experts. And today, you get to try it all for free. You're going to get a professionally built trading platform with top tools. You're going to trade commission-free through Trade Your brokerage firm when you open an account with them. You're going to get top trade ideas every day from our own ex-Goldman guy, Johnny K, and a whole lot more. So here's how this works. Go to markettaker.com/synergy. That's markettaker.com/synergy. And we are going to give you a free 2-month trial of this powerful platform. No cost to you, no strings attached. We just want you to try it because we know you're going to love it. And when you open an account with Trade Your brokerage firm, you trade commission-free always for life. That's not just part of the trial period. You get to trade commission-free for the first 2 months without paying for anything, but you always trade commission-free. After the first 2 months, the platform renews at just $119 every 2 months, which includes the free commission. So, we can do the math, or you can do the math yourself. If you're paying more than $119 a month in commissions, this is a ridiculously awesome deal for you. So we want to prove it to you. And not only do we want to prove that to you, we are going to give you an amazing incentive and help you be able to turn this into a potentially really profitable scenario. So we're going to give you 2 bonuses. The first is we're going to give you a free month also of the Market Taker Live Advantage Group Coaching. Every day from 9 to 10 Central Time, that's 10 to 11 Eastern Time, you'll log in to a daily webinar in which our own ex-Goldman guy, John, will pull up his platform and he will give you about 10 of the top options trade ideas every day. This is our Earn While You Learn class. Some people sign up for the class just to get in the mind of somebody who used to work at Goldman Sachs. And some people sign up for the class, frankly, just to trade the trade ideas. Now, here's the best part of that. After the first month, if you're making money, you're getting 10 of the top trade ideas every day for every month. If you're making money and you love it, that class will renew at just $199 a month with this deal only. Bonus two, you're going to get full access to the MTM community chat room for 3 months. So this is real-time guidance, more trade ideas from some of our top students, and information sharing. When news comes out, our students know about it, and they talk about it, and they talk about how to trade off it. Some of our top students are in that room. We're in that room. This is a place to get your questions answered. We're going to give you that for 3 months for free, which is a $297 value also. So let's recap a little bit here. We're going to give you 2 months free of the MTM Synergy platform, normally $119 a month. So that's $238 of value you're getting. You're going to get a month free of the MTM Live Advantage group coaching class, which is a $349 value. And you're going to get 3 months free of the MTM community chat room, which is a $297 value. This is about $900 that we're going to give you for free right now, just for trying out the MTM Synergy Trading platform, because we know you're going to love it. And if you're paying more than $119 a month in commissions right now, this can potentially save you a bunch of money on commissions and potentially make you good profits from attending the group coaching class and what you learn, or perhaps some of the trade ideas. So once again, just visit Market Taker, 2 T's in a row, market like stock market, taker like take something, markettaker.com/synergy. Sign up now, and you'll pay nothing, and you're going to get all that great value. Join now for free. Once again, markettaker.com/synergy. Couple of questions. How do you get the Synergy platform? As soon as you sign up using that link I just showed you, we'll send you a form to complete your enrollment, and then you'll get a download link. And then all you have to do is open an account with Trade Your Brokerage firm to trade commission free through them. Is the group coaching class live or recorded? It's both. It's live every day from 9 to 10 Central or 10 to 11 Eastern. But we know that some of you are busy and can't make it during that time, so we record them so that you can watch the recordings when it's convenient for you. Is the group coaching class for new or experienced traders? Both. It's a great way for new traders to ramp up their skills fast and earn while they learn. And it's a way for advanced traders to just hit the easy button and get the top trades every day. So once again, just visit markettaker.com/synergy, join now, and we'll welcome you to our class and to the platform, and welcome you into a partnership with us, helping you along your journey to great trading. We have one more webinar. We have another webinar coming up in the series. It's Thursday, July 18th at 6 o'clock p.m. Central. That's 7 Eastern. It's entitled How to Make the Next Month Your Best Trading Month Yet. This is going to be a purely educational webinar, and we do this about once a quarter with our students. This is our most popular webinar. We give some really, really great tips and tricks in this webinar. You're going to love it. Mark your calendars. Once again, that's Thursday, July 18th at 6 p.m. Central Time. This is Dan Passarelli. I was joined by Lex. Lex, thank you very much for showing the platform to everyone. Everyone have a great day, and we will see you live on July 18th. Trade well.